Hey, what up, Ty 1822? I'm gonna talk about, if I was booking the WWE and what I would do with the WWE. Now, the thing, if I was booking the WWE, I would bring back the cruiserweight division. Look at a guy like Sin Cara. Since Sin Cara came in, he ain't really been doing nothing in the WWE because he's a smaller guy, and everybody tired of watching, cruiserweight versus a big guy. It's so boring. The storytelling is corny. Oh, he's small. He's an underdog. Can he come back? It's the same old story with Rey Mysterio. It's garbage watching. Now you got Sin Cara facing Sin Cara because the WWE have no damn ideals for this guy. Because the guy, the small guy, he's a cruiserweight. But if the WWE bring cruiserweight back, he could face like Kofi Kingston, Evan Bourne, Tyson Kidd, and sign some other high flyers who would wrestle with Sin Cara. They can make him the centerpiece of the cruiserweight division. Take Sin Cara's take a strong style and put him with the cruiserweight division because he's not a guy that when you put him against a Mark Henry, a monster versus a small guy, that's not his thing. His strong point is a cruiserweight wrestler, and that's what he is. He can put on amazing matches with Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, Tyson Kidd, and other guys, because that's the thing he can do. But the WWE not using him to his potential. He got so much potential, but they not using it correctly, and that's the problem with with the WWE not doing it with Sin Cara. The cruiserweight division is something different because in the WWE every match is the same exact thing. I mean, you got guys like Morrison who do different stuff. Dolph Ziggler do certain different things, but every match is like the same old thing. It's nothing different. So I would want to give the crowd something else better to watch than just the same old style of wrestling. The next thing I would change in the WWE if I was booking it, the Divas division. Now the Divas division is terrible. Now, they always say Vince go for looks, but it's a bunch of female wrestlers out there who are very beautiful. And the problem is that, they get these models and give them a big contract, and these girls got zero experience. Can you imagine you getting a job and getting paid big time money, and you have to train? You train on a job but still getting paid? Can you imagine you go to a cable company. You got zero experience. You get hired and you get paid. No, that can't happen. You have to train to come, to work on cable boxes or be a technician. You have to train to become that. They get money from not having experience in the wrestling ring. That's easy money. And you got women who bust their ass, injuries and everything. And some of those females don't get contracts with the WWE. The Diva division is just horrible. And, like I said, it's beautiful women out here who can go in the ring. It's so simple. It's so simple to make the Diva division better. Get women who can actually wrestle. It's that simple. Next, the tag team division. Now, the WWE have a couple tag teams, at least try to put on some tag team matches. You look at the pay-per-view, you look at the last 3-4 years of pay-per-views, it probably only been a total of actually 4 or 5 tag matches for the last 3 years on pay-per-views. That's terrible. That's just straight terrible. I don't think there ever been a whole year in the WWE when they had all tag matches every pay-per-view. Back in the day, you have a pay-per-view with tag team matches every month. This time, it's like you get about an actual tag team match about 2 times a year on a pay-per-view. I mean, that's terrible. When the last time Kofi Kingston and Bourne had a tag team match at Night of Champions? Before that, I can't remember the last time I saw a tag team on pay-per-view. And, of course, it's a horrible division, but I would definitely try to bring it back and at least try to make it better. WWE be like, oh, forget it. We don't want to give it a chance. And the next thing, WWE, the PG era. Now, I will keep it PG, but I will make it look PG. Back in the day, Attitude Era, WCW, WWE was PG for a bit, but they didn't do PG things for fans to pick out like, hold up, to pick out like, hey, that's some PG stuff. You don't want the crowd to be like, oh, they gonna criticize it. But you can still have edgy stuff when it's PG. When NWO was beating up people, jumping on, spray paint, that was PG still. But they didn't do PG stuff because the fans didn't pick it out because they were like, oh, it's cool. Because now, if you look at today, the WWE is PG. But guess what? Ain't nobody saying nothing no more. So I will continue that right there. And that's short and simple. Everybody get what I'm saying. And the next thing, the mid-card division. The mid-card division is not what it used to be. Remember back in the day, in the Attitude Era, the mid-card jobbers was over. These days, they not over because, the WWE don't care. Guys like John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, these guys should be in the main event by now. I mean, you look at Randy Orton, John Cena, they become world champ. And it don't mean anything because, they just swap belts. Look at Jack Swagger. They did not build this guy up, and he had a world title. And a lot of people forget he had a world title because they never built him up. I mean, Orton can get hurt next week, and guess what? Who's the backup? Who's the backup babyface on SmackDown? Nobody. So they just turn somebody, a face, and he get the world title. He's not gonna be over because the WWE never made him look important at first. So, and these belts don't mean nothing with guys like Orton, swap it. Look at Alberto Del Rio. When he won that belt, it meant something. But guess what? John Cena won the belt from him. It meant nothing. And the belt had to mean something. It can't mean anything. It can't mean anything because they passed around to the same old guys back and forth. If you want the belt to mean something, give it to guys, like a John Morrison. It would mean something as Morrison. If Dolph Ziggler win, it would mean something. But you have to build these guys up first. So that's all I got to say, if I was booking at WWE. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I am out. Peace.